Now, although the situation for college graduates is worrisome, many employers have been dedicating themselves to finding the class of 2020 job opportunities and giving them a fighting chance. Representative David Nangle can usually be found here at the State House, but he was arrested this morning at his home in Lowell for allegedly using campaign funds to pay for personal expenses. Now, face masks are flying off the shelves at stores such as CVS, and here at the University Health Center, they're in extremely limited supply. Now, this Rockin' Centennial Common is usually painted by on-campus organizations to promote their clubs, but since their death earlier in January has bared both Kobe and Gigi's name. Although a Marine visiting Boston has been linked to the fight, no arrests have been made in this case, although Boston police originally investigated it as a homicide. Reporting from Emerson College, reporting from Northeastern University, reporting from Long Island, New York, reporting from the State House, I'm Gianna Barberia. On a typical Monday afternoon here on Northeastern University's campus, this place would be packed. Students would be traveling to and from classes, lounging on the grass or in hammocks, but today, here on Centennial Common, this is a very different story. On Wednesday, March 11th, Northeastern announced in a school-wide email that the university would be moving to online instruction for the remainder of the spring 2020 semester. However, the email emphasized that students would not be asked to move out of on-campus housing. But then, on March 14th, in an unexpected reversal, the university gave students just 3 days to completely move out of their dorms. This left students, like second-year Talia Bernstein, scrambling to pack up their belongings and return home. Bernstein was forced to move out of her West Bay Village apartment and had to end her co-op with the city of Boston since it was impossible to work remotely.
You know, going from being so busy every single day to doing nothing is really, really hard. And I really just want to go back to Boston, like, really badly.
Mm-hmm. Second-year student Megan Creevy had just 10 hours to pack and store all of her belongings before flying back home to Sarasota, Florida. Although she originally planned to work remotely from Florida, her company's VPN can only be used in Massachusetts. Now she's left waiting and wondering what to do next.
Whenever it's safe for me to return back to Boston, I'll find an apartment and I'll work from home there until it's safe for me to go back. But it was really inconvenient. I didn't really appreciate the mixed messages from Northeastern saying, you know, we're not gonna make you move out. We're gonna make you move out. You have to move out by this day. No, actually by this day. It was all very confusing and made me very stressed out during that weekend.
Although this has been a startling end to the spring semester, Northeastern University has emphasized in email statements that they are acting in accordance with public health guidance and that this is for the betterment of the community as a whole. Reporting from Northeastern University, I'm Gianna Barberia. Watch Shop at Porter Square hasn't changed since April 1st, 1996. Same name, same location, and the same owner and only employee, Surendra Bagadia. The man, who everyone calls Sam, has been repairing watches and clocks since he was very young, turning a lifelong hobby into a career. This has been Sam's passion for more than 50 years, but he's now decided to close the store in March.
I want to retire now because next March I'll be turning in 70. So that's why I decided time to take a rest or something, little bit.
Thousands of customers have walked through his doors in the 2 decades since Sam opened his shop.
I built up my own business and all my customers are friendly. They love me, they believe me, they trust me, I trust them. So it's like a friendly relation right now, not customer relation.
One customer remembers visiting the store 20 years ago and was pleasantly surprised to see it's still open. He stopped in to fix his watch band.
Oh, he was just lovely and fine, and you know, and you always love places that have like little handwritten notes to everybody. You know, $2 charge on credit cards, and you know, that sort of stuff. Nothing fancy, but just really personal, and you know, and I think that's great. And seeing, you know, bits of watches left out all over the place, just for me says like there's somebody who's working hard. You know, and they've got a bunch of stuff, you know, that they're doing.
Isha Ranjit, the owner of The Browse Threading, says Sam has been welcoming since she opened her salon 7 months ago. He even helped her change the batteries on her watch.
I'm gonna miss him. He's like really nice. So he always ready to help me, like, because I'm new to this space. So I'm gonna miss him.
Even though his customers and the Foursquare community are both sad to see him gone, Sam says that it's time to move on. Reporting for Northeastern University, I'm Gianna Barberia. Now, normally I would be reporting to you from Boston, but because of the coronavirus, I'm back at home with my family on Long Island, New York, and my senior year has been cut short. Now, although this is not the way I predicted my 4 years at Northeastern University would end, I know that I am not alone. The collegiate class of 2020 has collectively been experiencing a wide range of emotions, from anger and apprehension to sadness and disappointment.
It stinks to find out when you're home how you can't go back to the one place you really want to be.
Justin Zelamsky, a senior music education major at Ithaca College, is one of the thousands of soon-to-be graduates whose final months of school have been disrupted.
The part of college that's supposed to be the best part, like the end, when you're kind of finishing up your classes and you're starting the job application, there's so much excitement going on, and it's supposed to be your one last chance to do all the fun things you really wanted to do or have done but want to do again, and all that's kind of being stripped away from you.
Adjusting to online school has been hard, especially when, you're a senior with 2 months of school left and it starts to feel very optional, even though it's not.
Alexandra Parker is a senior history major at Fordham University. She's particularly upset over the news that her commencement ceremony has been postponed indefinitely.
Everyone graduates on Keating Steps, which is like our big main building in the middle of campus. And, you walk past it every day and you think, well, one day I'm going to graduate there. And just to not know whether that's going to happen or not is sad.
With millions of people in the United States out of work, it's not surprising that many graduates are worried about finding full-time jobs. Justin says that many of his applications to work in school districts throughout New York have been put on hold, while Alexandra has found the job prospects in the media industry disheartening.
Just going on Twitter every day and watching like more and more journalists and like other people in the media get laid off from their jobs is very disheartening.
Now, although the situation for college graduates is worrisome, many employers have been dedicating themselves to finding the class of 2020 job opportunities and giving them a fighting chance. Companies such as Lever Edge in Boston have been posting on LinkedIn, offering flexible internships and employment opportunities to these students to keep them from floundering during this difficult time. Reporting from Long Island, New York, I'm Gianna Barberia.